So I'm here on 220. Walmart's right there. Starbucks is right back there. This is what 220 looks like. There'll be a lot of traffic here until probably 5 more miles until I'm out of town. Right now there's about a 20-foot shoulder. I am assuming that is going to be reduced, but I think it stays 4-lane divided for a couple miles, like almost 15 miles. So we'll see what it looks like when we get out of town here. About 6 or 7 miles from Casper, and Highway 220 has turned into, right now it's 2 lanes on this side and 1 on the other. It's going to change to just a 2-lane highway with about a 6 or 7 foot shoulder. The terrain here is typical Wyoming. Got some big mountains here, or big foothills. And the traffic, I'm gonna call it moderate. It kind of goes in pulses, but it's definitely slowing down. Probably a third of the way to Alcova. And I want to thank GYNONC. I don't know if that's an actual word or not, if it's just an acronym. But, he actually toured this section of Wyoming. I think he actually went from Shoshone to Casper on Highway 20. And I chose to go down 220 and to Alcova and then Jeffrey City. When I jump on 287, I'll be on the ACA TransAm, or the Trans-America route, where I'm sure to see a whole bunch of other bicycle tourists, because it is the most popular cross-country route east to west. So I'll see a whole bunch. Just climbed up, I'm not exactly sure how far. That's why I'm a little winded. But like I said, I'm about a third of the way to Alcova. Probably 17 miles left. And it's just beautiful. Got a nice big cloud cover. Some big mountains. Yay, 220. Right here. You got the North Platte River right here. You got this big, what's called Red Butte. You can see the heavy iron that's in the sandstone there. It's kind of eroding out. It reminds me a lot of Utah, and northern Arizona's got that same kind of look. Next year I plan to do 2 tours, 2 bicycle tours, one in the spring and one in the fall. No more summer touring. It's too hot. But I want to do Utah to say Moab, Utah, to the Grand Canyon, and it will look a lot like this. So just absolutely gorgeous. And here the North Platte River, I believe, is stocked with rainbow and brown trout. Beautiful, 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 but a little too much traffic. And it's pretty much all commercial traffic, big trucks. Surprises me out on 220. I mean, there's nothing this way. Anyway, I'm about 20 miles to the north of my destination at Alcova. Let's get on down the road. So this is the town of Alcova, and you see this beautiful rock formation here. coming down, and there's a big lake right here where it's actually a reservoir where they've dammed up the North Platte River. I believe that right there is the Grey Reef Recreation Area. I think there's camping right there somewhere. There's a hotel right there, a motel, a bar and grill right there, and I don't know, I've been told by, even though Craig Hamnett, again I'm mentioning Craig Hamnett, I follow him on Twitter, and he's in New Zealand now, and he told me that there was a place to get ice cream here. I don't know. I might go up here to the bar and grill and see what they got for lunch, but basically I'm done for the day, and it's still quite early, so go here and see what they got for dinner. So right across the street from the Sunset Grill, we're at a nice meal and a couple of beers. And they also had good Wi-Fi there. So surprisingly, I mean, really strong signal, unsecure. Happy to let people use it. So I'm right here on this road, which is right across the street. It's road 412. And passing through some beautiful scenery here, big rocks, lots of big old junipers. And right here's the dam, and I suppose right there is where the campground is, right in front of me here. At least that's what the website for the park. I really don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a Bureau of Reclamation or BLM land, or I have no idea if it's state, but I don't have a clue. So I'm right here, and I see another tenter and no RVers. That's weird. But yeah, this is the kind of place, like this little dirt road right there that goes off into these hills. And this is the kind of place I could take a day off if they have water here, which I doubt. But the town, there'll be some place that has water. I drank 3 liters, so both of the bottles in the frame, and I have both of the bottles on the trailer still full. So now we know what this is. It's Grey Reef Matrona County Park, and I think the website said this is a $6 a night deal. Check it out. So I'm here at the entrance station. I see it's $7 a day. It is a county park, and just got to figure out, I guess right here. I have no idea. Right, cool. So I'm gonna pay my $7. I'll tell you what though, this wouldn't be a bad place for me. I would love to do some hiking, especially around that side of the park. We'll see how it goes. Maybe even some swimming. I just arrived at the campsite. Here's what. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them with nice pavilions, nice covers. Because if it got, I mean, it might too. Look at the sky out this way. Might see some thunder showers. I see it's raining right there. Nice big cell coming in. And if it gets bad, then I'll just set my tent up. It's almost wide enough. Right here, I'll move the picnic table, which I think I can do. Well, maybe not. Well, if I have to, I'll do it right here. But, oh yeah, this is nice. It's going to be a little loud. There is a dam right here in the spillway. But I chose this one because the bathrooms are right there. I like that. I like being close. Usually I have a Gatorade bottle for at night, but I don't have a bottle tonight. I must have thrown it away. But yeah, this is Grey Reef Reservoir County Park. Walkway here goes up to the reservoir right up there. North Platte River is right there. It's pretty nice. I haven't seen water. I don't know if there's water available, but I'm only a half mile from town. And yeah, I have 2 full 1.5 liter bottles. Well, looks like it's raining pretty good. So maybe it is a good thing that I found this spot. It's a little windy right now. Kind of really need something right here to but at least it's something. So I've just packed up here at Alcova. What's the name of this? Grey Reef County Park. And yeah, the dam, you can hear the dam pretty good. And I might have, there's only one other group camping right there. I think it's 2 people. And they're in a car. They're just, I guess, up in town. There's also a big parking lot and another pit toilet right over there. I guess for like RVs. Although RVs can pull in here too. But yeah, I'm packing up and I'm headed to Jeffrey City with a stop in town to fill up the water bottles. Because I'm almost empty. Yeah, I only rode 30 miles yesterday and I drank 3 liters on the way here, and then by the time you make breakfast and clean up, I'll probably have toothpaste on my mouth again, which I usually do when I make videos in the morning. But yeah, let's head out. It's only half mile to Highway 220. So I'm here leaving Alcova, getting a little bit of a late start. And this is Sloan's General Store. And this is the place to buy water. They sell it in gallon jugs. Pretty much no one else around town drinks the water in town. Not exactly sure why, but it's bottled water only. So come to General Store here in Alcova at Sloan's. They also have excellent ice cream. So it's well worth the stop. There's actually 3 other campgrounds right here in town, or near town. The very first one is Grey Reef, the second one is Cottonwood, and the third one is Black Beach. So they're right all on the reservoirs. I think there's 4 dams in succession here. And so that's the places you can camp right here at Alcova. So I'm headed down the road today, 66 miles to the town of Jeffrey City. Out of Alcova. Alcova is at 5,300 feet, and I guess it's about 4 miles of continuous, about 5% grade, maybe 4%. And my guess is that I'm about 6,000 feet, maybe a little bit more. There's no marker here, and it looks like it's pretty flat to the south. So I guess I have about maybe 30, probably 35, 34 miles to the next turnoff, which is Highway 287, at a place called Muddy Gap Junction. It's amazing here. You see the big snow fence, and the mountains are still just amazing. Wyoming is a beautiful country, beautiful state. But once I get to 287, I think most of this commercial traffic is between Rollins and Casper. So once I get to 287, which by the way is where I'm going to jump on the ACA TransAm, the Trans-America route, and I'll take the Trans-America route up through Jeffrey City, Lander, Du Bois, and Jackson. So, still got about 50-something miles to go today to Jeffrey City. Still pretty early, and no wind, and hopefully I got most of the hills out of the way right off the bat. So let's get on down the road. It's a crossing of a whole bunch of trails that ran east to west. The Oregon Trail, the California Trail, the Mormon Pioneer Trail, and the Pony Express. And the Mormon Pioneer Trail, there's actually a historic site here called something like Mormon Handcart historical site, where the Mormons used hand carts to get across the, I don't know. But I'm going to pass it up here very soon. It's interesting that they that this area right here was the junction or the path for all these routes going east to west. Quick note, this big rock right here that's real smooth, this is called Independence Rock. This is the rest area that I'm in right now. You can tell that this big rock is formed probably by glaciers. It came down this valley and smoothed it out. Anyway, the point I want to make is water is available here. So if you're looking for water on the way from Alcova to Jeffrey City, you can get it right here at the rest stop. So I've come down 220 until I found there's a lot of road work going on. And the crew here, yay! The crew has put my bicycle and trailer in the back of their truck. They're going to ferry me across. So thank you all very much. So a special thanks to the road crew who gave me a ride through the construction area and a piece of pizza. Thank you. Thanks for the pizza and the ride. And I've come down the road right here to what is called Muddy Gap Junction. And, that's the road right there that goes up over the hill to Jeffrey City. And right here at the junction there's Three Forks Muddy Gap service station. And they have a little bit of everything inside. But I'm 19 miles now from Jeffrey City, and where I'm going to be spending the night. And right there is the ACA TransAm route, the most bicycled east to west, coast to coast route in the United States. I think something like 800 people a year do it, maybe more. I don't know. So I'm here in Jeffrey City, and ain't much in Jeffrey City. There is the Split Rock Bar and Cafe, and I believe right over there is the old Lions Club, where you're allowed to camp overnight. Cross-country bicyclists are allowed to camp. It's not marked as a campground or anything, but well, to be honest, I went on Crazy Guy on a Bike, and I looked at some journals of people who were using the TransAm as a route across country, and I read about this area, and that's how I know, because I don't have the ACA TransAm routes. I have the Northern Tier and the Southern Tier maps. I don't have the TransAm maps, so I just went on Crazy Guy. It's kind of a low down dirty trick, but that's what I did. Anyway, I'm going to stop here at the Split Rock Bar and Cafe and have a beer and maybe have dinner. One other thing about the Split Rock Cafe, it had a very bad reputation with their cross-country cyclists. And I look at this. Okay, just from a different perspective, the Split Rock Bar and Cafe is right there. And right there where it says Monk King Bird, or Monk King, it's not Mockingbird, it's Monk King Bird. Monk, I don't know, whatever. I just spoke to them when I rode by, and they offered to let me camp under that juniper tree right there, also for free. But this right here is the pavilion that the Lions Club, I guess, used to allow cross-country bicyclists to camp under. this little pavilion. And the only bad thing is there is a little bathroom house right here, but it's, I think it's locked, or I don't know. I wouldn't I wouldn't go in there. So right here looks like a, actually I don't know what that is. It might be an elk. It's not a horse and it's not a cow. Anyway, Jeff City has a, it's not a very big town. I mean, there's only one business in town. I don't even think they have a gas station. I think there's some, I don't know what these barracks right here are. I remember reading about it. Oops. These barracks. It looks like military style barracks, and I read about it, but I can't remember if they're World War II era or not. Oh, one other thing. Holy cow, is there a lot of mosquitoes. Seriously, the first thing I did when I got here was pull my cans of mosquito repellent out. And they're still biting me. I mean, oh man, like 40 of them were on me when I was at the Split Rock Cafe. Anyway, this is the pavilion that the Lions Club allows cross-country bicyclists. Looks like there's a bunch of tumbleweeds right there. Cross-country bicyclists to camp at. I'm probably going to camp here rather than right there under that tree. So if you order a pancake here at the Split Rock, this is what you're going to get. And for size comparison, here's my hand. This is a big pancake. So I'm coming from Main Street Books in Lander, Wyoming, and today is a shout out. And this shout out is going to 3 people. First one is Paul Unet, who's actually preparing to do a round the world ride in record time. Not my style of riding, but I am going to follow him. I think he's going to start here in the spring. So go check him out. And Pedal Power Family. You know, I just crossed paths again with Adam and Christy from Give a Bike, and they met Pedal Power Family, and they're going. I think they're just a few hundred miles. I think they're up in Montana right now, and they're traveling with kids, and they got a couple of videos and a website. And the last one is, I hope I say it right, Dan Durlier. I think he's in Idaho right now, eastbound on the TransAm, so I might actually get to run into him. I follow him on Twitter too, and you really should go check him out. He's, I think he's riding for a charity to raise money for lung cancer. So that'd be a good channel. Those 3, Paul Unet, Pedal Powered Family, and Dan Durlier. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. That's this week's shout out from Main Street Books in Lander, Wyoming.